Welcome back everybody to Joe's Bibles, and today I've got a very different video for you. I'm going to talk about the Gospel of Luke. Now, many of us know that the Gospel of Luke is one of 4 Gospels in the Bible. It contains some of the most popular and well-beloved stories like the prodigal son, Zacchaeus, and Mary and Martha. But there's something in the Gospel of Luke that many believers miss, and it's found in the first chapter in 3 little words. So let me read that to you. Luke chapter 1, verse 1. Since many have undertaken to compile an account of the things accomplished among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the beginning were eyewitnesses and servants of the word, it seemed fitting to me as well, having investigated everything carefully from the beginning, to write it out for you in an orderly sequence, most excellent Theophilus. Did you catch that? Most excellent Theophilus. This gospel account was written to and for a person named Theophilus. Now there's some discussion about Theophilus. Was he one person or was he a group of people, like a church? Theophilus is a Greek name that literally means friend of God. So, was he one friend of God or was he a group of friends of God, like a church? Now, if we take this literally as I do, Theophilus might have been one person. He might have been Luke's patron, somebody who was funding the writing of this gospel. Now, why is this important and why am I discussing it? Well, we read in verse 4, so that you may know the exact truth about the things you have been taught. Luke was writing so that Theophilus would have a better and more thorough understanding of Jesus, Jesus' life, Jesus' death, and Jesus' resurrection. Theophilus has already been taught something about Jesus or Christianity, but he might not have had a thorough understanding of Jesus. This is an encouragement for us to share the gospel. Maybe you know someone who knows a little bit about Jesus, or maybe it's somebody who's been walking with Jesus for a while. Wherever they are in their faith journey, share the story of Jesus. Share about his parables. Share about the miracles that you see in the scriptures. And then more importantly, share about his death, how his death atoned for the sins of sinners. Share about his resurrection, how his resurrection defeated death and sin for those who would believe in him. Okay, so how do we do that? Well, we do it the way Luke did. Luke carefully investigated existing accounts of other gospels. He carefully gathered information and stories from people who actually walked with Jesus firsthand. In other words, read the scriptures carefully. Study it for yourself. Investigate the Bible. And then share it with someone. So, who is Theophilus in your life? And can you share the story of Jesus with that person? Well, that's it, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. And remember, read your Bible.